Everyone knows that iOS is a great platform for photography, whether taking pictures or just managing them. But are you getting the most out of the built-in Photos app? What's up, this is EasyOSX, and today I'm going to show you 5 features in the Photos app that you may not know about. Number 1. Search. Many people try to find photos by scrolling back through their feed or looking through their albums, but not many people know about the built-in search function. Just tap the search button in the bottom right corner of the Photos app on your iPhone, or near the top left of the sidebar on the iPad. Across the page will be repopulated moments, people, and locations, as well as a search bar. That search bar is the key here. You can use this to search for photos based off their location, their date, people you've tagged in the photo, and even the contents of the photo like animals, trees, and other objects. While some more specific terms can cause it trouble, it may help you find the pic you want to share just a little faster. Number 2. Photo info. Photos have what's called metadata that has extra info like the date and time the picture was taken, the location the photo was taken at if the camera has GPS, the resolution and the aperture of the photo, and a whole lot more. It can even tell you the model of camera the photo was taken with. If you want to look at some of this info, tap on a photo and hit the info icon at the bottom of the screen on your iPhone or top right corner of the iPad. It should look like the letter I inside of a circle. The photo should be pushed up a bit, and the metadata should pop up starting with the date and time taken, followed by the camera, resolution, and going on from there. Number 3. Identifying stuff. Now if you're running iOS 15 or later, you may notice that little information eye on some of your photos has a little sparkle on the icon. That indicates your device can actually recognize something in the photo. In the case of this photo, it recognizes this plant. By tapping on the leaf icon, or where it says look up, I can see that it correctly identifies the flower as an iris. Now I can see more info about the iris and other pictures of it. This works for more than just plants though, as it can recognize animals, locations, books, and more. It's not always perfect, but I tend to find it way more accurate than not. Number 4. Hidden items. Sometimes you may have some photos that you don't want other people stumbling on if they start swiping through your pictures. Say something like photos of your engagement ring that you don't want your significant other to see just yet. iOS will let you hide these photos while still letting you store them safely. To hide a photo, pull it up, then tap the share button in the bottom left corner of the screen. When the share sheet pops up, scroll down the list and hit the hide button with the eye crossed out. Then when prompted to confirm, hit the hide photo button. Now when you go to the album view of the Photos app and scroll down to the bottom, you'll find a section labeled Hidden, and clicking on this will show any photos you have hidden. You can unhide these photos by clicking on the photo, hitting the share button, and hitting Unhide. Number 5. Text recognition. Finally, another feature starting in iOS 15 is the text recognition feature. A number of Android users are sure to talk about this being first on Android, which is true, but now it's available on iOS. Anyway, if you take a picture that has text in it, your iDevice will now be able to detect said text and let you interact with it. You'll see a little icon in the bottom right corner with what looks like lines and corner frames to indicate that text is detected and can be interacted with. What does that mean? You can select text, copy and paste it elsewhere, and do a definition lookup. But that's not all. If the text is a phone number, then you can tap it and you'll be prompted to call that number. If it's a website address or an email address, clicking on it can open your browser or mail app of choice. And if it's text in a foreign language, it also means you'll be able to translate that into another language using Apple's built-in translation tools. There you are. That's 5 things that you may not have known in iOS Photos. Let me know if you've got favorites that you want to talk about. And in the meantime, thank you all so much for watching. If this video helped you out, then give it a like. It'll really help the channel out. Likewise, if you want more Mac, iOS, and other Apple tips, tricks, and advice, you can subscribe to the channel. You can also check us out on the website EasyOSX.net, as well as on our social media pages. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.